Good afternoon, Barry, and good afternoon, viewers. Here we are, viewers.
Yeah, good afternoon, good afternoon, Colin Sutcliffe and my viewers all around the world. I'm in a different situation this week. I'm moved, and my neck and my back and my head is in a physical wreck. But I'll keep on.
You're soldiering through. There was talk that you may miss the rest of the season.
Well, I could have missed it 2 nights ago. I could have gone to heaven. My body has been a physical wreck, lifting, and I don't know you go. You lift about 5 times more than me, but no more lifting from now on, Colin.
You've been. This is the worst you've been since you went to the Philippines and had an incident.
Oh, worse than that.
Worse than
that. But I'll get a massage tomorrow, and I'll pep up. I mean, anyway, everyone's got problems.
So it's still happening, and it's a little bit of a hit and miss week, but it'll be a little bit later this week, but we'll eventually get there.
Got to soldier on.
Got to soldier on. And just leading to your headline over here where it says Peatling may miss the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, my fractured neck's playing up now. That's a fractured neck down. And what I've got at the moment is coming from that accident, I'm telling you now. Yeah. I don't know why I'm still erect. So everyone's got problems.
So you had a bit of a time of it back then when you're when they said you were going to miss the season.
In hospital for 3 months, Colin.
And how does that compare to now?
Well, I reckon I'm back to that stage.
Back to the same in hospital.
I might look alright, fitness-wise, but I'll tell you it was neck of mine. And
feeling a bit.
Anyway, my darling is still being a massage, and she'll look after me tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So what have you got down here?
Well, there's a 62 interleague football side down there. Which one are you looking at?
Oh, that one there, yeah.
The 62 interleague football side in the Wimmera. I was in that side. We beat Hampton League the Hampton League that year, and I was second row in that, which is fair terrific too.
Okay, very good.
And there's a 61 grand final.
61. Oh, that's the big one.
The first.
That's the big one there.
Ever won, Colin. We won by 9 goals too.
There you are, sitting in the middle.
And that was that's the year I finished up runners up in the goal kicking in the competition, Colin. 60 goals.
And that was your first year?
Second year.
Second year, okay.
It still is a record, that 60 goals for a rover. Never been broken. 1961. Can you believe it?
Just back to this interleague game here. Who did you play?
Hampton League.
Where's the Hampton League?
Down in Gippsland. Not Gippsland. Down in Warrnambool.
Oh, okay. So southern. It's the same as out west where you are.
Yeah.
But in the southern area.
Very good. We were acknowledged as the best country league football side outside the VFL back in the day.
Okay. You played at Hawthorn or something, didn't you? Or
Hawthorn beat us by 10 goals down. That was in 61 too.
So a big few years.
Well, good. When I was there anyway, 60 or 65, it was a very good experience for me, and I left my name class on a few of the records, so that's good.
You left the mark there. All right. All right then, we'll get stuck straight into the game. It was at Chelsea versus YCW. Just before we get into the weather and conditions, I did notice a slight change over there, and that was the
electronic scoreboard. Yeah,
pretty flash.
Big time. Yeah.
Had a clock on it. Was flicking a bit, but hopefully they'll be able to sort that out.
$11,500
only.
Yeah.
Wow, they spend a lot of money over there.
Got the time clock there, but the only trouble it was a very small time clock. But it's
it wasn't bad. It was a bit small on the small side.
It was some sort of new addition to the ground. It was very good.
You could see it pretty clearly.
I think it might be the only one in the competition too.
Looked pretty flash. Looked AFL.
I'm pretty sure it's the only one in the competition. I think we can't live up to the football brand.
Exactly. Spend a bit of money on the players instead of the electronic scoreboard. Weather and conditions.
It was a pretty good day. It was about probably 12 degrees, but it was cold day. Very cold. Cold weather.
There was a bit of a breeze that was coming from the north.
About 4 or 5 goals, yeah.
Yeah, so it was quite breezy.
But we opened up pretty good. In the last 3 weeks, Colin, we have opened up the first quarter pretty good, and that's where we stopped. But we kicked 4 goals, 1 in the first quarter.
All right, we'll get into the changes first.
Oh, yeah, we haven't given the change, have we?
Yeah.
Got ahead of myself. Now, we got Bradley Clark. He's making him eligible for the thirds. He had played 2 games on Saturday. Thirds and the 18s. He played thirds and seconds, I mean. Jackie Gaze played in the seconds. McMurray in the seconds. In comes Schroeder, Travis Graham, and Michael Shaw.
Oh, okay, very good. So
Bradley Clark played 2 games on Saturday.
Some good.
Why didn't he play in the seniors?
Unbelievable.
The
seniors are a bit of a write-off at the moment.
Well, write-off. That's the worst the worst season I've followed for the last 15 seasons. The worst season they've performed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the game. You said they got off to a good start.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we're only 2 points behind at quarter time, and they're top side, second top side. But after that, we just run out of steam. And but Luke Clark in the first half, he was killing. Kicked 2 beautiful goals. One from right on his wrong side of his body. 2 beautiful goals, but he sort of faded out of it in the second half, and he was playing pretty well all day. But Nizer and Stewie, and of course Tutu, he's been playing very well the last few weeks, Tutu, and but that was
got off to a good start in the first half, the first quarter.
The first quarter and a bit, but at half time, I think they were 7 or 8 goals behind.
Okay.
Half time, but
so it was looking a little bit sort of.
Well, the game was over.
Yeah, pretty much going to lose
this. The game was over halfway through the second quarter because we just couldn't score, and there had nobody up. Joel Conley was trying hard, but we just couldn't. Had nobody to kick goals. But the second half, they just kicked 19 goals to us 2 to finish up with 33.
19 goals to 2. Wow.
33 goals they kicked. 33-20 to us 8-6, 7 or 8-6.
So a fair smashing.
Fair smashing. It was what would you call it?
I've got a question.
Bad.
Do you think that Chelsea might be relegated?
No, they can't get relegated.
Well, they have been relegated in the past, haven't they?
No, those days are gone. No, they'll. I was talking to one of the fellas up the street today, as a matter of fact, and I said, "What do you think about the coach?" He said, "I don't know, but they're having a meeting next Tuesday night. I reckon they should keep him, but."
So you think they should keep him? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. Who knows what's going on? But I mean, the last 3 games we've been beaten by 20 goals and upwards. But we're not throwing the towel in, Colin. We're still battling hard and tackling and doing our best, but our best is not good enough. And it's second time I think we've had 32 goals and upwards kicked in the game.
Yeah, Bomb Beach was the other game.
32-5, 39, and 33-20.
The most goals scored off us this year, I think.
And we've got 1 game to go at Mount Eliza, and they thrashed some of them by 15 goals, so look out.
There we go. So 1 more game to report for this season. And then the finals, you might keep an eye on.
I'll keep an eye on the finals, yeah. And I got a rough feeling, it's my early prediction, Colin. Bond Beach to win the flag.
No.
Yes. Right.
Shane McDonald, you onto the Bomb Beach bandwagon.
I should have said my prediction is Shane McDonald's team, yeah. No, they will, they're killing them.
Okay. So have you got goal kickers for us?
Goal kickers, we had Luke Clark 2, as I said before, 2 beautiful goals. Jesse O'Dell kicked 1, Charity 1, and Thomas 1, and Connolly 1. Okay,
so give us the group of best players.
Luke Clark, Nizer, Stewie, Greg 2-2. I might have forgot someone there, but no, that was...
Not many best players.
Not too many players stood out, Colin.
Alright, very good. So we'll get the votes.
Rory Gregg's in that.
He's doing well, isn't he?
One vote to Rory Gregg.
Oh, very good.
He's developing a very good fullback. Stewie 2 votes.
2 votes to Stewie.
And
3 votes.
2-2. Another 3 votes to 2-2.
Okay.
Played well all day.
We might make a late rush to the for the.
We've got a couple of best on the ground the last 2 weeks.
So that'll be interesting. So there's an interesting. We'll have to see because the Clark brothers were leading it quite early, I think.
Yeah. Bradley Clark will be still there.
But they haven't been polling lately, so it'd be interesting to see.
They can't poll when they're playing.
So that'll probably be in a couple of weeks, the Barry Peatling Best and Fairest Award.
Yeah.
We've got 1 more game this week, which we'll wrap up, and then the week after that will be the Best and Fairest. Yeah. So we look forward to that.
We'll get in early before they do their own Best and Fairest.
Alright, well, just give your final comments on the game after seeing it, Barry.
I'll just give my neck a little bit of a twist, if you don't mind. Just get myself back to normal. Back to normal earth.
Yep.
Yeah, what was the question then?
Comments on the game, any further comments?
No, not too many comments, but the Barry boys for YCW and Ashley Eames, he's not getting any shorter. But he didn't start. I mentioned about Jackson Arth. He played alright in the ruck.
Yeah.
But number Ricky Morris, champion of the Rover. They've got some good players, YCW. They'll finish in the first 3.
Okay.
But there's not too many comments about Chelsea. Although I must mention again that mark and goal about Luke Clark in the first quarter was unbelievable. He can take a mark, this fella. All he's got to do is put his mind to it, Lukey, and you'll be a very good footballer next year.
Were there any highlights in the game at all?
That was about the only one.
Okay, fair enough. That sort of reminded me about highlights, but highlight was the scoreboard.
Yes, I must mention the Chelsea Football Club has got a new electronic scoreboard.
Well, we did mention it at the beginning of the show.
Well, we mentioned it again because we got the only one in the competition has got one.
So it was pretty flash, and it was bright. It was pretty bright. So
well, it's what upset the players. Might
have glared them or sent them into a daze. Well, that's it for the game. But what about Richmond Tigers? They're still travelling along. They're making guaranteed finals this year.
I was listening to half time Roland, because it's Roland Clark, it's Bradley Clark and Luke Clark's brother.
Yeah.
Jason Clark. He was telling me there were 9 goals in the first quarter or something. And I thought, well, I hope we're going to win by 20. But I only finished up. I watched the last quarter and a half. It was a good win, but just good average win. 5 goals.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be interesting. But
I didn't lose.
They didn't lose. They got a bit of a fright, but it's probably hard once you know you're going to win the game and you're winning easily, and then you're trying to take it easy, rest a little bit, and think about next week and that sort of thing. That sort of thing happens.
No, but the good sides don't do that, Colin.
When you played Hawthorn, that was all up last week. There was sort of hard to sort of get too excited.
Very good sides don't slacken off.
Yeah.
Richmond's we're about between 8, about number 8, not at 10 yet, but we just slacken off. But we'll be right.
Most likely finish 5 or 6 this year, but a possibility of still making the 4.
Oh, got me down to about
too hard about the 4, but most likely 5 or 6.
Well, that's a chance and a double chance, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Not
the top
chance.
4.
Oh, top 4, that's right.
Yeah, it's a double
chance.
Home
ground advantage.
Home ground advantage, 5 and 6. So the cricket's been started too. Australia look not bad, but England have clawed their way.
What was the final score?
What it is that England's got 200 in front. There's 2 days to go, and they're 5 out.
Still 5 out.
Yeah, 5 out. 200 to go. They're 200 runs on a dicey wicket, so I'd say that England are slightly in front because it's a dicey wicket. It's hard to get the wicket's dicey. It's hard to get runs. But Rogers got 100.
Took him 4 days to make it.
Not really, no.
300 balls or something.
Yeah, he stalled.
I see him. He's boring.
I like him. I like him better than Watson.
Well, he's like a stalwart for the openers because he'll just plot around. Pop around.
All right, we look forward to more news on the cricket, but hopefully Australia win. Now, give us your Cheerios.
I must send a Cheerio. My darling little Annie, I haven't spoken to her for 3 days. Everything's been off the air. The phone's off the air, and the computer's off the air, and internet. But with Colin Sutcliffe's knowledge, I could be getting back on tonight with a bit of luck. You never know, Annie. So just keep tuned. Hope you're keeping all right, and little Carl's going all right too. And
so. The telephone line's on today. We're just waiting for the internet provider to switch on.
With a bit of luck, we could be on tonight.
Maybe, possibly on tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. It's up to them when they switch it on, because we'll have to have a look. But we'll see what they do. But they know, they've been informed. Wheels are in motion, and they'll hopefully get that in. So, any other Cheerios, international viewers?
Oh yes, there'll be Mexico. Got some new ones from Mexico, and who was the other one? Namibia. Where's Namibia?
That's next to South Africa.
Yeah, one of them. Namibia's. It's up to 24 now. 24 overseas people watching me around the world. So Cheerios to you in Namibia and Mexico. Oh, Mexicans, I think. Yeah, but 24, which is
pretty good.
A lot of. Covering a bit of territory, aren't we?
Any other Cheerios to any Queenslanders or?
No, just Cheerio to myself and get well.
Okay, all right.
And to Sylvia, look after my back and neck tomorrow, Sylvia.
All right. Well, that's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me, and we'll see you next week.